the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes ready to get this thing started and open the season. Bringing it out. Delivers the stiff arm. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nudges ahead for one, out to the 16. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is,
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Flood. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Pulls it in inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Orlando. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route, he got his head around, he just couldn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up. That's
caught. It's Moore. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Just keeps slinging it. Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The short hands, it's Welch. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Orlando. Quick strike complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
It's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Handoff from the gun. Plows through the defense. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to pass. It's Flood. Floating away. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Right there to stop him, and that will be a loss of 3.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab down the left side.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Deep shot for the end zone. Looking to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Wants to throw again. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get the turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Scanning the field, it's Flood. Here comes the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. Backed
up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Gets the back moving. Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snags it on the right. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Gets it to the back. There he goes. Running through contact. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Wolverines are on the move. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Flood. Showing the arm strength to the left. Got it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'll try it again after the incomplete pass on 3rd and goal from the 3. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Looking to throw again. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Orlando. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And back to the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Flood. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Motion from the wide receiver. Running into the open space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Canes want to move quickly. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Canes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Flood. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third and long, try to convert through the air. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Scooped up by the kicking team. Got a little room.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Wants to throw. It's Flood. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Snags it! Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. A first down run on the doorstep. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Orlando. Steps away to find some room. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. He's got it on the outside. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to...
He wants to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Looking to throw, it's Flood. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
finds the tight end. Turning it on. Touchdown, Wolverines. A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Arkansas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On the move. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Orlando. Unloads to the right. Found the spot in the defense. Flying down the right side. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over. You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good. And then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
To the air, it's Orlando. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. With jet sweep pass. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fakes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking for a man. It's Flood. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Hansen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
He's going to let it go. Picked off to stop the threat.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Moore. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Orlando. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab inside the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 7 over Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here we go. To throw, it's Flood. He's taking a deep shot. It's caught. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Quickly out to the tight end. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun. Wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Orlando. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Back has it. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.